guacamole. He breaks the record. He's got his 23rd touchdown in the postseason from Tom Brady. Caught ball, touchdown, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucs win, Bucs win, Bucs win the Super Bowl.
Robbie G. Congrats, baby. I'll see you later.
And now, today, for the first time since 2017, an NFL team visiting the White House to mark their Super Bowl victory with the president. And for the first time in 16 years, Tom Brady joining his teammates for the occasion. He hasn't attended a White House celebration since 2005, but was present along with his mates to gift President Biden a crisp number 46 jersey. And Brady's speaking with the media, and he brought his joke book along with him.
It's nice for me to be back here. We had a game in Chicago where I forgot what down it was. I lost track of one down in 21 years of playing, and they started calling me Sleepy Tom. Why would they do that to me? Sports has an amazing way of bringing people together. If you look at us, we're all a little bit different ages. I'm a little older than most of them, but we come from a lot of different places across the country, a lot of different schools, a lot of different backgrounds, but we love each other, we're committed to one another, and when you do that, amazing things happen. It's a different group of men, it'll be a different challenge, but we're excited for it. We're excited for the opportunity to compete and work hard and show everyone what we're made of.
So Brady handling the occasion well. He's like, here we are at the White House. I got this, guys. I got the jokes, got the perspective, and there we go.
He handled himself well. He's a funny guy. Buccaneers are going to try to keep the party rolling on their next year to Super Bowl. And the guest list remains the same. All 22 of the Bucs starters from the Super Bowl are returning. Did you know that makes them the first team to return all 22 starters from the Super Bowl in the salary cap era? That since 1994. Want to welcome in our NFL analyst, Dan Orlovsky. And Orlovsky, the Bucs bring back large portion of the team that won the Super Bowl last year. But what's the one thing they need to focus on if they want to repeat?
Complacency. I'd say two things, Matt. One is in their control and one is out of their control. Their in their control is complacency. It actually makes me think of that Giannis quote post-game press conference that went virtual last week, or viral, excuse me, where he was talking about the things I've accomplished in my past, that's my ego, and the things that I'm going to tell you I'm going to do, that's my pride. But being in the moment and being focused where we are, that's humility. And I think that's a huge deal for this team that we know is great and should be expected to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl next year. Now, their leader, Tom Brady's probably cut from a very similar cloth mindset-wise, but it's really the only thing that they can control is the mindset of complacency. And the thing that's out of their control is health. They were super fortunate last year with the health bug, and that's not usually the case in the NFL. If they could catch back-to-back breaks being healthy, this is a team to beat in the NFC.
Yeah, I think we were at that point with them this year, with the Buccaneers being the team to beat. Last year, it was just a complete surprise. I think they're a year ahead of where everyone thought they would be to this point. To the other news this morning, Adam Schefter was reporting that Aaron Rodgers declined a contract extension that would have made him the highest paid quarterback in football. So Orlovsky, I know you're all fired up about this one. If you're the Packers, what's the next step here to try to get Rodgers in that building come camp time?
Trade him. I mean, that's the only way to probably sign paperwork. I mean, Matt, he's not. I would be shocked. I would be shocked if Aaron Rodgers played 17 games for the Green Bay Packers this year. I would be equally as shocked if Aaron Rodgers did not play this season. I just don't think it's going to be in Green Bay. This is the second relatively significant step that the organization has made olive branch-wise. They sent their president, general manager, and head coach out west multiple times to start this year to try to fix this. That didn't work. Now they're showing the ultimate sign of respect to somebody in the NFL is to give them money and make him the highest paid player and so he can finish his career in Green Bay. And that didn't work. At some point, the organization is going to have to open up their eyes and realize Aaron Rodgers has been serious from the start. I don't think he's going to play for the Packers. This is them trying to make one last, maybe it's a CYA public attempt to say, hey, we tried. We tried to get him back. But what I constantly get back to is you drafted Jordan Love. You kick-started this process. Aaron Rodgers is just expediting it for you. I don't think he plays for the Packers.
I 100% agree with you. This thing with the Packers, it appears to be done. If anything, they were going to call his bluff on money. Money doesn't matter to the guy. He made that perfectly clear. Dan Orlovsky with us this afternoon. Dan, thank you.
You got it, bud.
All right, let's go back to the White House now. The Bucs are there celebrating their Super Bowl title. Tom Brady making the trip after skipping the visits in 2015 and 17. No Patriots in 2019, but he is there. And Jenna Lane is on the White House lawn. So nice assignment today, Jenna. What was it like this time around for Brady and the Bucs?
Well, there were a lot of jokes from Brady, and really it was President Joe Biden that set the tone for that because he was poking fun at his own football career and his own age, which of course Brady called himself Sleepy Tom, sort of a twist on the whole Sleepy Joe moniker that we heard previously before the election. But jokes aside, this was a really meaningful visit. Biden praised this Buccaneers organization for being a mass vaccination site, for coming together when they were 7-5 in this season and a lot of people considered them down and out, and also for having a mass voter registration drive, which, speaking of which, members of the Bucs Social Justice Department actually met with Vice President Kamala Harris. She didn't take part in the ceremony, but she met with these players to talk about voter rights. And I talked to Ali Marpet about that. He's one of the members of their Social Justice Committee. And he just said how much it meant to be able to have the vice president's ear on such an important issue.
Yeah, Tampa Bay among several stadiums in the NFL, not only offering as polling places, but also vaccination sites, and the Bucs bringing everybody back to run it back. So who knows, Jenna, maybe they'll be there again next year. That's Jenna Lane reporting from the White House. Thanks.
All right, our insiders in Vegas like the under for the game total tonight. So what does that mean for the spread? One expert thinks the series is going back to the Valley. We'll head out to Vegas. Plus Kirby Smart at the podium at SEC Media.